What is up, guys? We're back again with another video today, and as you guys seen by the thumbnail, we're gonna be talking about our girl Zani. And goddamn, boys, well, hey, I cannot lie, I'm a little bit excited for this character. I've been this excited for any character since Chang Li, to be honest. I was really anticipating her, and goddamn, hey, Zani's the next runner-up because I am excited for Zani. And as y'all know, with it all being said, we're gonna be hopping in the video. If you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, let me know if this was helpful, let me know if there's anything I missed, more importantly, in this video, so I can improve for the next videos. So yeah, I'll be looking out for those in the comments. Let me know if you guys are going to be going for constellations for Zani, first of all, because I know y'all be wailing out on this goddamn game. Or let me know if y'all just going to be chilling free to play, collect your Zani, collect the weapon maybe, and then keep it going. For me personally, I am not going to be really going for constellations or anything. I've been playing, I guess, mostly pretty free. Battle Pass Vulcan is all I really get, so I've been just saving for a while for Zani. So I will be going for Zani, and I may, if I don't miss the 50-50, I may go for her weapon, and then I'm going to save for Shakona. Those are my plans. Let me know what y'all are up to, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. As obviously you guys can see, there'll be timestamps throughout the video. You can just hop through to whatever part you need. Feel free to take whatever notes you need or whatever, and we'll keep it pushing if you don't want to hear me blabber and explain why certain things are here. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right into it. So the materials that you're going to be needing to ascend our girl Zani is going to be the condensed leaf. You're going to need polygon cores, and you're going to need platinum cores. Honestly, this shit is very similar to Carlotta, aside from the condensed leaf. Everything else is practically the same. As for the shell credits, you're going to need 3 million. Now, guys, I do want you to remember, this 3 million is assuming you're taking Zani to 90 and every single skill to 10. Also, that's same with all of these materials on screen. So, if you're not going to be taking all the material or everything to 10, which you most likely won't, obviously, bring everything up. Yeah, you won't need as much here. So, obviously, you can get a lot, but don't really overfarm, right? As for Resonance Potion, you're going to need 122 to bring her right to 90 where she belongs. That is no goddamn exception. But yeah, that's they're going to be the Resonance Potion. Now, let's hop into the next slide. There we go. These are going to be her weapons, and obviously, guys, to nobody's surprise, her signature is the best in slot. No surprise, every character. That's just how these games work. Signature will always be best, and I guess it makes sense, right? It was tailor-made for the character. But the good thing about Zani is that we have two other weapons that are going to be working quite well with her. With Tragic Comedy, which is Roshia's weapon, going to be our runner-up. And then we have Verity's Handle. Those are going to be the next two best. Verity's Handle is Zhang Liao's, in case you're wondering. It's his weapon. And then Tragic Comedy, as I said before, is Roshia. So those are going to be those two weapons. And then if you don't have her weapon, or those two, then you're going to need to make one more step down to the Abyss Surge, which is going to be the Battle Pass weapon, which is pretty easy to get. We've gotten selectors. Everybody's pulled on the standard banner by now. We've gotten free pulls for the standard banner. Work your way up and collect this weapon if you need it and you don't have the other options. As for forecast, you're going to need a Drunken Hero. I think this one is going to be the next best up, or if you have any forecast with just high attack, you're pretty much going to want to run that. But yeah, these are going to be her best weapons, guys. Oh, this is going to be her team. And I will say, her best teammate, it's gonna be Peeb. Peeb was practically made for Zani. These two are gonna work so well. It's going to be crazy, especially with the amount of damage and stuff Peeb be dishing out. Even though she's going to be playing the sub DPS role in this team, because Zani is in fact a main DPS. So even though Peeb's on the sub DPS, she's still gonna be dishing out a little bit of that work. And the good thing is about Zani here is that she has an extremely free-to-play team, which is going to be Rover. In fact, Rover fills 2 roles in this. She can fill 2 roles. Obviously, you can't do both of them at once, but she can play a sub DPS, but she can also play support for this team, which is very, very good. So yeah, guys, Rover is going to be exceptional for Zani, and another character we're going to be working with will be Shakona. Shakona will be working with Zani. We won't talk too much about it since Shakona isn't even out yet. But yeah, Shakona, if you're going for her, there you go. But yeah, how Rover will work is she can play a sub DPS, and as a sub DPS, obviously you're gonna need Verena or Shorekeeper running preferably with them. Obviously you can use Baiji as well, even though I kind of ignored her here. But yeah, any support works, so you can use her as a sub DPS. But if you're running Peeb and say you want to hold your Shorekeeper or Verena for another team, then you can use Rover at S4 for for the support. Obviously, Rover S4 is given completely free as long as you're playing the game, so everybody should have it. No complaints there. And this is going to be her best teams. Let me know if there's any like hidden teams I missed out on, guys. These are all the obvious ones that I pretty much pointed out. If there's any sleeper teams that I'm missing out on, feel free to mention them in the comments. I am extremely interested because I'm going to be trying everything with this goddamn character. And with that being said, we are down to the last part. And this is going to be her echo sets and substats that you're going to be working towards trying to get to be doing the most damage. As for her echo set, it's going to be the Eternal Radiance. So the thing about the Eternal Radiance is that you can run two different ones as the main cost, or I guess the main echo you're going to be using on field. Now I'll explain the goods and the bads for each of them, or why you would like to use any of them, or why you want to pick one or the other. So with that being said, let's take a look. So for Ike's, which is the one at the top, Ike's is going to be doing more damage than Captain down bottom there. So Ike's will do more damage, but the downside of Ike's is Ike's only buffs spectral damage. You got like a 12% spectral damage buff from Ike's. And Ike's will also do more damage if a target's inflicted by Spectral Frazzle, which would always be because you're running her with a Spectral Frazzle team. No surprise there. Ike's is going to be really good. As for Captain down bottom, Captain doesn't do as much damage as Ike's, but he buffs heavy attack and Spectro, and heavy attack is the most important damage for Zani, so obviously that is another option. So you honestly, you can just pick which one. You won't be losing out on too much damage no matter which one you pick, and honestly just use whatever one you like. I really like this. I really like that this is even an option. I am extremely happy with that. Now let's talk about her substats. As for her substats, to nobody's surprise, crit rate or crit damage. Now this applies no matter what weapon you're using, but you also got to think about your weapon's main stat. So if your weapon is a crit rate main stat, you're going to want to run a crit damage on your echo, or your forecast echo. Or if your weapon is crit damage main stat, you're going to want a crit rate on your 4-star echo, vice versa. All right, so make sure you guys look into that before you just go building up one, right? Make sure you think of what weapon you want and then work towards those substats. As for her 3 cost, you're going to want 1 spectral damage. And the second 3 cost can be spectral damage or attack. Now I will say, just to make sure you guys understand, if you're running like Abyss Surge, or maybe even a 4-cost echo that has both attack main stat and has an absurd amount of attack, you'll definitely want to run double spectral, because you're going to be going into diminishing your returns by having too much attack if you're running an attack weapon. So yeah, if you have an attack weapon, go double spectral. If not, go spectral attack, or spectral, or you can go spectral attack depending on how your substat roll. You'll do more damage accordingly. As for 1 cost, it's going to be attack percent. No surprise there. This is pretty standard. Almost for every goddamn character in the damn game, not Touchy, you're gonna need attack percent. As for the substats, they go in order: crit rate, crit damage on every single piece. You're going to need it. You're going to need heavy attack because that's what Zani likes to do. She hits hard with heavy attack. Then you're gonna need attack percent, and then attack. And I didn't put it here, but you can also have energy recharge. And that is going to be everything for your Zani. Get in, get farming. Let me know what y'all gonna be doing. I am excited as shit for this goddamn character. And with it all being said, if you guys like the video, comment, subscribe, and I will catch you guys in the next one. I want you guys to have a wonderful day. Peace out.